Today on Beyond.
On the day that he passed away, my phone didn't stop ringing. Nobody was there and I'd hang it up. Hello? Nobody was there and I'd hang it up.
A woman wants to make a long-distance connection with her deceased husband.
So this is a phone call from heaven.
Plus, her mother was shot at point-blank range when she was only 6. Now she wants to know what love is.
Growing up, not having that feeling of love or knowing what love is hard. Especially when you start to have kids of your own. How are you going to love them when you don't know what it is?
And troubles brewing in a tussle over a tea set.
Tea sets?
What I'd like is a few pieces of it. My sister, she has
Right.
the full set.
Today on Beyond. Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank all of you here. Thank you very much for coming here today. And all of you at home watching, thank you. So let's start with the readings, okay? I'd like to start over here if I might, all right? I want to come to you. Your father's name Frank? I know there's another person named Franny, but there's a Frank or someone named after him?
My
Grandmother?
His father and my...
Same name, like Frank or Frank Jr. or Frank?
My brother's name,
there's the
his
same
middle
name.
name.
Okay. I know you didn't come here by yourself. Your mother's here too, please, because he wants to give love to your mom. There's your mom. Oh, beautiful lady. Okay. Well, Frank wants to say hello to you, or Frankie, okay? And that's how he wants to be known.
He is Frankie. His father was Francis.
There's a family with many sisters here. I don't know what this means.
My mom.
Is this your mom?
Yes.
All right. Well, the whole family here. Okay. And a lot of sisters. You must have a lot of sisters in the family. 5 families. Okay. Let's talk about a lot of sisters.
lot.
Okay. Okay. Who's Art? Is there anyone named Art or Arthur?
My brother.
Is he passed over then,
Yes.
please? Sorry, that's who it is. Art or Arthur. Arthur, known as Art. Okay. I know you didn't expect to hear from him.
No.
But he wants to say hello to you. And I don't know who the initial J would be. Is there a Joey or a Joe?
A Jerry.
Jerry. Who's that? The other one?
Cousin.
Okay, but you know Jerry. Yes. Was she really? Who was the model in the family?
Her sister. Yeah.
Are you a model? Did you do
Her
modeling?
sister is. My other daughter.
So, because I'm being told about modeling or going modeling or doing some modeling work. Is that right?
Yes.
My
Okay.
sister.
Your sister. Okay, good. Before your husband passes, I feel very drained with his body. This feels like maybe a cancerous condition with him or a blood thing going on here. How did he pass with? Cancer? No. What?
Alcoholism.
Okay. Why does he show me withering away? Because
It was an
he feels-
accident.
It was an
Okay.
accident.
I feel like I feel he was thin, or I feel he lost weight. I really do. And I feel like there was more wrong with him than you know.
I knew.
But
I'm
there was
sorry.
there was more wrong with him than was let on.
Yes.
And I think that there was something inside eating him away. I really do.
Yes.
I really feel there was something. He tried making a phone call to you. I don't know what this means. If it was right before he passed over, that there was a phone call, and he was trying to tell you that he loved you, and that he was sorry.
Thank you.
Understand?
Thank you. Yes.
So this is a phone call from heaven, huh?
Thank you.
And you understand.
Yes.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I mean, it's amazing the healing and the love that takes place. That, love never dies. Love continues on. And that the spirit world, by the way, also, I have to tell you this, they learn by our examples of how we live on this earth. Okay? So I want you to know that. All right? Can I come to you, please?
Yes.
You can stand if you'd like. It's all right. Your mother's coming in this side of you right here, the left side. I don't know if you have an old, or someone has an old tea set, or has an old.
Oh, my sister.
And I don't know, there was talk about either having that yourself, or I want that, or can I have that maybe? You understand about this?
What I'd like is a few pieces of it. She has
Right.
the full set.
Okay. But she's saying to me that you recently were talking to her about it, or there was thoughts about asking her about this. Do you understand?
Yes,
okay?
absolutely.
There's a silver set. I'm not sure if it's a silver also, or there's silver involved. Who has a silver tray? Because it's also...
My father had a silver tray.
Okay, because there's a silver tray here. Your sister might have that too. She might be holding it out on you. I'm
No,
not
my
sure.
brother has that.
Your brother has that. But it's a silver tray. It looks like some handles also. with this tray, okay?
I can't really remember it, but I know it's a silver tray that was given to my brother.
Well, this is just validation for you to know this, okay?
Right.
Because there's a man coming in here and he has a pipe in his hand, and wonderful tobacco.
I wonder if it was my grandfather. I've got some photographs of my grandfather
With a pipe. Okay.
I never
must
knew
be
him.
it. Is that on your father's side of the family?
My
Mom's
mother's.
side. Mom's side. The man with the pipe is coming in here. No, he has a pipe, and he's talking about. He said you know him.
As a guardian angel.
You know him. He said you know him. I'm showing the countryside. He loved the countryside. He said about walking in the countryside, and he has a walking stick.
It sounds like my guardian angel. I've been told about that before, but I never knew my grandfather, but that he's supposed to be one of them.
Oh, he is. He's
It
one of your
sounds very
guardian angels.
familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And I know something about writing down things.
Yes.
Because they're talking about you writing things down, and your mother's making a list here.
She always makes lists.
All right, she always makes these lists, but she's still making lists and just showing me about making the list, okay?
All the
And
things,
she's still doing it, and you've inherited that trait from your mother.
Yes, yes.
Okay? Because she's still doing this trait, okay? I'm going to leave you with that, okay?
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
You're
It's wonderful.
welcome.
Thank you.
Who is Frankie?
Here's my father.
Your father. And your father came through right at the beginning of the read.
Right.
Surprise for you? Surprise for anybody?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I've been thinking about him a lot lately, and I was kind of hoping he would come through with the show.
Who was the model in the family?
That's my sister, and she had a real close connection with my dad.
She's a model and actress, and she thinks about him all the time. And
In
they were
fact,
very close.
Before we left today, she said, if he says anything to my dad, remind him that I always think of him, and please tell him that I love him.
So this is a phone call from heaven.
I have never told anybody this, but on the day that he passed away, my phone didn't stop ringing, and I would say, hello, nobody was there, and I'd hang it up. Hello, nobody was there, and I'd hang it up. About an hour later, I got a call from the coroner. I never told anybody that.
Okay, Beryl, it's not hard to guess your English.
Right, Lisa.
And James talked about a tea set.
My sister has the full tea set and displays it in her dining room with very much pride. And I'm thinking, you know, I'd like a little piece of that tea set myself because it's in the family. I used to look at it when I was a little girl. And she said, I don't really want to break up the set. But I thought, you know what, I know my mother would like me to have some.
And he has a walking stick.
I never knew of my grandfather on my mother's side, but I understand he had a walking stick, he had a pipe, and he looks exactly like that.
And your mother's making a list here.
My mother used to drive me crazy. She used to say, I'm going to do so much today, and she'll put about 5 or 6 different items down there, or things that she needs to do, errands, and then she'll rip this little list up so it's a small column, and then she'll put it someplace, and she'll say, now what do you do with that list? And so us kids used to have to walk around looking for Mum's list, and apparently, yes, I inherited it, but I keep it in a day planner now, but I do make lists. So there was a very strong connection there.
Still to come. Can a guardian angel save your life?
I love the angels so much.
Information is on the way from one of the world's best-known experts.
There's romance angels, angels to help you with moves or job changes.
Plus, she never got the love she craved from her murdered mom. Now she wants her mother back.
So she can be your mom from there. You there. All right, sweetie.
Next on Beyond.
Our next guest was just 6 years old when her mother was murdered. She says her childhood was a nightmare of abuse and doesn't think she would have lived through it without her guardian angel. I want to stress the piece you're about to see was taped before the show. No one in our audience, including James, has seen it. Here's Hortense's story.
My mom was murdered when I was 6 years old. She was arguing with the person who took her life in the alleyway. I don't know what the argument was about, but he shot her point blank range. So that was hard. And all they would tell us is that she got shot and she's dead. Growing up, not having that feeling of love or knowing what love is hard. Especially when you start to have kids of your own. How are you going to love them when you don't know what it is? After Mom passed on, the first caregiver, she was very abusive. I got hit in the head with a hammer, switches, extension cords. It was a very abusive, mentally and physical place. My mom, she was always there protecting me and loving me when I didn't even love myself.
Hi, and you are Heartfelt. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I know your mom, she was murdered, is that right?
Right.
And she's your guardian angel, as you feel.
Yeah, I feel that
I
way.
believe that, and we'll see if we can contact her, okay?
Okay.
So we'll see whatever comes through, and thank you for coming here. And we'll see what happens here. Did you want to bring a piece of her jewelry with you?
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Were you going to bring something of hers with you?
Pictures?
Don't like that. No, like
No?
a piece of... Was there a piece of her jewelry you wanted to bring with you today?
There's a ring that I wanted to bring.
Okay, that's what I'm hearing in my head.
Oh,
You didn't bring it, but you wanted to. You thought about bringing that.
yeah.
Okay. There's talk of a brother who also passed over. So, and your mother had a brother that passed over?
Oh, yes. Yes, she did.
Because she's met up with her brother who passed over before her.
Shirley.
Okay?
Yeah.
And there's a grandfather over there in spirit. Okay? And who's Walter?
Walter, that name doesn't ring a bell
Doesn't
right
name?
now.
Walter, don't know that. That'd be associated with the grandfather, Walter.
Okay.
I first got to go through the emotional because I get your mom here very strong. She's standing here with us, but she's very emotional, and she's someone who cries all the time. She's someone who just cries. Let me say the littlest thing to her, and she's in tears, and that's okay. That's okay, but I have to get through that with her in order for her to be able to send me a message. Okay. Did she know the person that did this to her, please?
Yes, she did.
I don't know if there was some love thing going on here, or there was a boyfriend thing here, or a jealous boyfriend thing here, but there's something about a boyfriend she was talking to me about, or someone
Right.
she was with.
Right.
And I don't like this feeling with this person, okay? It feels very gruesome. It's very gruesome. And
Right.
she showed me the scene here, and it's very gruesome. Did you have to find her? Who found her?
My aunt.
There's a lot of jealousy here, and there's a rage. This man is jealous, and there's rage. This man that kills her tried it before, she said. There was an attempt before. There was an attempt before, she said.
Really?
And your mother ran away, she said. She kept on running away. She ran away or something?
Yeah, she did. She did.
She talks about that. There's something about you, and there's nurses or nursing.
Yeah, I work in the hospital.
Yeah, I know you do. She's telling me. And she's very proud of you. You have a heart sympathetic for elderly people.
Yeah, I work at the VA.
Okay? I don't know who has Grandma's Bible.
My
Okay.
sister had my grandmother's Bible.
I want you to look in that Bible and see if your mother's handwriting is in there. Because she
I've
tells me,
never seen her handwriting.
she's talking about handwriting being in that Bible.
Okay.
Would you check it out, please?
I sure will.
Please, because she says in the front of that Bible there's a handwriting in there.
Okay.
Okay? Yes, just because you don't see her physically, she's been with you for many years. I don't know how long ago this was, but it feels a little while.
Yeah, I was
It feels a
6.
while. Oh, you were 6.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's be like she's been influencing you and helping you. So she can be your mom from there.
Okay.
And you're an angel, okay? She's your guardian angel. You bet.
Okay.
All right, sweetie. God bless you. Hope that helps you.
Thank you.
Feels very gruesome.
James started talking about a gruesome crime scene.
Mom was arguing outside of the apartment, and my Aunt KK heard them. She went out her door, which was in the front, and about the time she made it to the back, he had shot her.
And there's nurses or nursing.
She worked at the VA. She was working there actually when she was murdered, and I've always wanted to be a nurse, but the VA was the last thing on my mind. So when I moved to this town, the VA hospital was the major hospital in this town that I live in. So I just think it's a big coincidence that I work there also.
In the front of that Bible, there's a handwriting in there.
I believe my grandmother has that Bible, and it has her handwriting, her obituary, and the program in that Bible. And it was promised to my sister.
That's sort of a strange thing, isn't it,
Yeah.
for James to talk about?
Yeah, I was kind of blown away when he brought that up. Actually, me and my sister was talking about the Bible before I came here. So when he brought that up, it shocked me, and that's probably why I was so speechless.
Yeah, you did have that look on your face.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming and talking with us.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. She's the lady who talks to angels.
You've got so many angels around you, more than I could possibly
I
count.
know, I know.
And she'll be talking to James next on Beyond.
My next guest is someone I've known for many years and respected. And while I'm able to tune into family members, she's able to tune into people's guides and angels. So please welcome the author of Messages from Your Angels, Dr. Doreen Virtue. Sweetheart. Oh, you got lipstick on? Yeah, that's all right. Now, when you talk about the angels, because people think different things when they hear about angels.
They do.
What do you, like when you say angels, you talk to people's angels, what does that mean as far as angels
Well,
for you?
for me, it means the beings who have not lived on the earth as humans, who are celestial. And they're with us to help us for our higher function, or help us to know what our purpose is, and to smooth our path, really, to really support us as we're doing service for the world.
And this would be angels or guides who have been through lifetimes with us also?
Sometimes, yes. And I find that we have constant angels who stay with us, and then others that come and go as needed. For instance, if you are going through a health crisis, you might get healing angels. If you're going through a financial crisis, you get angels that I call the angels of abundance. And there's romance angels, angels to help you with moves or job changes. And
So there are different types of angels.
Yeah.
Now, I know you do angel readings. Explain how
Yes.
you do that and what does that entail? Because I know how I read, and of
Yeah.
course you read differently. So tell me about that.
Well, and of course you talk to their departed loved ones, and in addition to departed loved ones, they have guardian angels who are celestial beings who give me messages that maybe are about what the person's next step should be, or what kind of work they would be really good at and be happy in. And so an angel reading is like a psychic reading. It's usually more broad, and what my job is to try and help the person to get specific practical information
That'll
from
help
their
them.
angels.
That'll really help them. Now, I did a reading just earlier with a lady by the name of Heartfelt. Her mother passed over, and she believes it's her guardian angel. And I was wondering if you looked at her, if you could maybe see something around her. Or
Yeah.
That's Hortense, right?
Hi. Aren't you beautiful? I definitely see that you have a lot of loving angels that were sent to you from a grandmother, it looks like, on your dad's side of the family. They show me a musical interest or talent, so you've got musical angels with you, is that correct?
Right.
And then also healing. So it looks like music healing or music therapy, especially with children, would be something that you'd be really good at and would make your heart sing.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. That's very good.
Awesome.
Very good. Do you also see people who need to have more angels in their lives?
Well, I see this cute younger lady right here in the bay. She knew I was going to call her because she's psychic, didn't she? And she shows me that she's got studying angels or student angels or something's going on at school. You have a lot of decisions you're making about career right at this time. Is that correct? Can I just tell you what your angels are telling you about career? Veterinary science comes up for you real strong. Do you like animals?
Yeah.
Because I just heard the term from your angels, veterinary science. And I'm also seeing the angels of healing work, like Raphael's with you. And he's the angel of physical healing who also works with pets.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. I want to thank you very much, Doreen,
thank
and I want
you.
everyone to read your wonderful books because, I mean, they'll learn a lot from the angels, and I work with them all the time, as you do, and it's incredible, opens up your life.
You've got so many angels around you, more than I could possibly
I
count.
know, I know.
They're taskmasters.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.
If you'd like to be part of the Beyond Show audience and have a chance for a reading with James, call our toll-free number, 1-866-88-JAMES, or go to our website at thebeyondshow.com.
So as you have just seen, there are angels all around us, those we see and those we don't see. So take time in your life every day to recognize those angels in your life. okay? And as our way out, we're going to show you some more of Doreen's wonderful angel readings. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh,
This
good.
lady in the second row with the purple shirt on, you're a healer of energy work, they show me.
Yes, I am.
And they show me that you clean people out, that you actually,
Yes, you're very correct. I do
Cleaning.
clearings on people.
Can we hire you on my staff so you come every day?
Yes,
and
you
help
may.
clean
Good
me out,
idea. Yes, you
please?
may.
Yeah.
so they just want to let you know that they honor and admire you, and not to worry that they're taking you up to the next level, that you'll have the energy for it, because you feel fatigued right now.
A little bit, not bad.
And so they're going to boost you up.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
That's very good.